Hey everybody, welcome back to L&B Outdoors. Today we're going to do a few little jobs to finish up this TO20 for now. The exhaust you see down there is broke. It is bent. It is come loose. And we're going to try to replace the exhaust muffler and try to tighten that clamp up there. Plus we got some other stuff to do with the alternator. Y'all sit back, enjoy the video. Here we go. All right, let me crank this thing up where you can hear it so you can reference it later on in the video. It's pretty loud. All right, as you can see, that exhaust is no more. The bottom side of it is no more. So I think what we're going to do is just cut it off right there. And then up here, I think our clamp has come loose. It's not as tight as it should be. So we're going to tighten that up. Probably put some new bolts in it if we can't get them bolts to tighten up. We also have a new wire for our alternator. I was wondering why the alternator wasn't charging here lately, and you know, that wire looks good, right? But you know, it just comes apart. It's just kind of a Bluetooth connection, I guess, but it don't charge that way. So we're gonna have to try to fix that. Plus I got a little air filter. I don't have the original filter housing that goes here. Still kind of researching that, and you know, I'll find one eventually, but I'm gonna build a little intake pipe that comes up to a little, like a motorcycle filter or something. For now, just something better than that old rag up there. So what we got is, I'm gonna go ahead and take that 11/16 nut off right there. It's holding that clamp. We're gonna take this muffler on off, try to refit the new muffler in. We're gonna take these loose, and then we're gonna try to get this pipe off here, try to fit everything up. So yeah, that's what we got going today. All right, let's see if we can get this nut off of here. I'm hoping it comes off easy enough. It's one of them types right now that too tight to get it off with your fingers, but loose with the wrench, it makes it aggravating. Y'all ever had nuts and bolts do that before? Y'all leave that down in the comments, because I sure have. It happens to me a lot, and it's aggravating. So we're going to get this on off. I also wanted to talk to you while I'm here and trying to get this off. Been looking through my analytics on my channel, and I appreciate everybody that has subscribed, everybody that's watched. My views has gone down, watch hours is not climbing, but I would really love to ask, please, if y'all like this kind of content, every time you get on one of my videos, just hit the like button, interact with it, leave a comment. That sure helps me out a lot. No, I'm not begging, but I'd like to move forward a little bit. I don't like going backwards. How about y'all? I know I sure don't. Alright, so we got that off. Here comes the exhaust. Exhaust is off. We'll set that nut and wrench right up here. And let's look at this thing. Yeah, I think she was pretty bad off. I think it's been time for one. Now we got to get this loose so we can clamp our new muffler. And then next we're going to get that loose. So here's our new muffler. Picked it up off of Amazon, I think. Not quite sure. But for any of you that's looking at doing, you know, your tractor, your 35s, TO20s, TO30s, I won't even want to say your Ford 8N, 2N, 9Ns. All these diameter pipes right here, or 1.5 inches. So if you need to know, that is 1.5 inches. This bell's a little bit bigger because that slips over 1.5 inches. So anyway, see if we can get this clamp off of here and try to put it on this new one. Yep, that'll go on the scrap metal pile. Ain't nothing left to it. Nothing left to it but to do it. Rusty bolts hung up. There we go. Alright. This is our new one. I know people don't like to see it, but no, most every one of them seams is on bottom. People put them seams on bottom, and I think that's where it rusts out the most. I'm going to put it to the inside and see how that works. I don't exactly know where this clamp needs to go, so I don't think I'm going to tighten it up all the way. Now, what happened to my lock washer? There it is. He's going to start a thread or two. Right, now that'll stay there for now. We're going to ease over here to the tractor. And we're going to try to get them rusty things broke loose. Hopefully. Let's see if these will even come loose. Yeah, that backside's wanting to spin on that one. See if I can't find something for that. That'll get her. That bolt's pretty crusty. So it probably could use some cleaning. Alright, came off really easy. So all it is just a double-sided clamp. Serves as like a clamshell kind of clamps it together. This is tapered. This is tapered, which that don't look the best either. I might have to go find me. Well, I can't find me another one. For some reason on this particular TO20, see how this comes down and then jogs back up to miss this bell housing? I have to use this pipe. I got another one that comes just straight down, but this can't do that. Not with this type of manifold. That can't do that because the center of this is right here, which is about straight in line with the edge of this bell housing. So I have to use this pipe for now anyway. I might have to get somebody to bend me one. Alright, we got to change this blade on this grinder and cutoff wheel. This is the second blade that I've gotten from Bauer that has had a chunk come out. Luckily it didn't hit me or hit my face or hit my body. But yeah, that sucks. We need to change this blade out real quick, because I got to cut this exhaust pipe length where I need it. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know if you ever had issues like that before. I don't know. It's a thin blade. I get thin, but still. It shouldn't just come apart cutting mild steel. Not even on an angle. Just cutting it level. So I can understand it if I was doing something crazy with it, but I wasn't. Like I say, I was fortunate though. It didn't sling off and get me. Gotta have a battery pack. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take and cut this off. I don't know, probably right about there. There ain't no way this clamp's going to come off. There ain't no sense in worrying with all that mess. So, see if we can get this cut. That'll grow to a scrap metal pile too. Alright. There like a glove. Like a glove. That's good. That ought to be close to the right length. I think that's about shoved up in there as far as it'll go. And I did get several different, I say several different, but I got several muffler clamps because that TO30 that we just done, what, a couple of weeks ago, it's going to need an exhaust too. So when you find the parts on hand, you go ahead and just pick them up. That way, the biggest problem with that is don't forget where you put them. Yeah, I have that problem too. We're going to spin this pump where it's down like that. Leave it loose. Now let's get it on the machine. Alright, so we got it loosely fitted up. And there's your clamp back there. I got to put this clamshell clamp back on the manifold. And that's what your tailpipe looks like coming out back here. It may be a hair too long, but I can always hack that off. So hopefully this thing will be a lot quieter. Yeah, that's pretty solid there. That should be a lot better connection. Now, You got to get down here to these clamps on bottom. 9/16. Now we got this one clamp up here, 11/16. We got to try to remember, this is the one that you can't turn by your fingers, but seal easy with the wrench. We're gonna get it tightened back up. It's one of the bolts that goes for your axle tube. Mounts to the case over here. We're gonna get it tightened up. Then we got that 1/2 inch. That's tight. See it a little better down here. Right. Well, I wasn't expecting it to, but my seam still wound up almost on the bottom. It's a little cattywampus. Dang. Oh well. I ain't changing it now. Well, let's see how much quieter it is now with that new exhaust. See that? Does it go that low? No, I didn't want to run it too long because I didn't want to get that exhaust scalding hot. I'm going to take this off and see if I can make this work. Leave it down in the comments. What do you think this is off of? Let me know. Be interesting to see what y'all have to say of what it's off of, what it came from. But you know it's fixing to get put on a tractor, hopefully. So let's get some of this other stuff off. I got a zip tie on this one. Break it. Let's see if we can snag this on out. Alright, let's go the other way. All that is just a flex hose. You can kind of manipulate it the way you want. It's actually pretty cool. I hope this works, because if not, I'll put this right back on. So, first I need to know, is this actually going to fit? And it should. Alright. So let me see how much I need to cut off. I want to kind of away from the exhaust a little bit. We're going to cut off about right there. Alright, there it is. So let's mock it up. Yeah, let's see what that looks like. Get over some of these wires. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So what I got is just a whole section of I think it's lower radiator hose. That'll work. Alright, let's get this out of the way for now. Get this on. Luckily that exhaust ain't too hot now. I can touch it with my hand. Right. One. There's the second one. I'm going to go ahead and get it somewhat tightened up. Take some of the slack out of it. Alright. So that's what it's going to look like. Like I say, it's better than nothing. I'm always taking junk and fixing something. Ain't no sense in buying a tube when I got something. Now, let's doll it up and spray paint it, make it look a little prettier than what it is. Then we'll stick it on for the final assembly, if we can get it back off. There we go. Snake it right back out. Now down by where I work is a Ace Home Helper store, and I really like that store. It has a big half off, 50% off room, but it also has the good paint that I like. And this is a industrial interior exterior rust stop machine and implement international red gloss, and that's what we're going to use. I got a little bit of it left. Maybe we can get it to look a little pretty anyway. Yeah, I'm no painter, but at least it's better than that old galvanized. We'll let that dry for a little bit. Alright, while the paint's drying, let's get our new connector on here tightened up, rewired. Then we'll test to make sure it's putting out. Alright, well, that's complete. Our intake piece is dry enough to put on, so we're going to try to get it on, and hopefully we'll be close to being done with this thing. There it is. Now, I had y'all earlier guess what that piece was made out of. Any of y'all take a wild guess? You know, I'm gonna go back and look through the comments. But that is a piece of an old trampoline leg. Yeah, I don't throw a lot of crap away. You never know when I can repurpose it. Now let's see what it sounds like or how it pulls air through that little filter. You know, that wasn't bad. Let's see if this wiring fixed our charging issue. Not bad, it got up to 14 volts. I'm happy with that. At least it'll keep that battery charged. Alright, so we're going to wrap this one up. Now I'm going to take it for a test drive. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all.